Hello, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. Today we're in for my November TBR. Let's see what I'm gonna try to read this month, which things I maybe will get through. Last month I actually did pretty good. If you follow those with me, I actually read like 5 out of the 6 that I had on my list, which is super cool actually, because that does not always happen, that's for sure. Sometimes I get distracted by things and it doesn't happen, but as always, I put out new content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's TBRs, book reviews, fun book tags, things like that. You don't want to miss out on anything, so go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you always then. It's awesome. I love interacting with everyone. So let's dive into this TBR with, first off, 2 books that I am buddy reading this month with Murphy Napier over on her channel. I will be buddy reading Vicious and Strange the Dreamer with her. 2 popular books that I have been meaning to read for a while. This one especially. I have both books because they're beautiful, but I haven't read them. And Vicious, which I know Vengeful just came out and everyone's so excited. This one I know is about villains. These men kind of find out how to give themselves superpowers and they don't always use it for good. That's what I know. I have purposely tried to keep it as on the DL as possible. It seems really interesting. There's some creepy bones on it. But I'm excited about that. This one I know is about the lost world of Weep and some guy named Laszlo Strange who wants to find it. That's what I know. I hear it is a very good story. That's all I hear. No one tells me any details about this book. But Murphy and I are going to give it a go, and I hope it's amazing. Next up on audio, I am reading Bella Poldark, which is the final book in the Poldark saga. I've been reading these books for about 2 years. There's 12 of them. I listen to them on audio, so they take me a little while. I listen to them on 1.3 speed, but still they're 20-hour-long books, and I only really listen on my commute every day. But I am very excited to take this on. All those books have been 5 stars for me. They're such a beautiful story of a family in Cornwall and all the ups and downs that they go through, and I adore them. It's also a TV show and it's amazing, so you should check it out. But I'm gonna take on the final book. Oh, it's so sad, but I'm also excited, and then I can read them again because I can do that. I have all 12 of them, so it's cool. Next this month, I want to take on Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller. I read the first one in September for Emoji-a-thon, and it's time to take this one on. I really like the first one. It's about this girl who, in the first one, she gets sent on an adventure on a specific job by her father, the Pirate King, and in this one, she's continuing that. And she's also the daughter of a Siren Queen. So there you go. Spoilers in the title, but I know this duology is super exciting and I cannot wait to complete it. So I want to take that on first. Next, this is a fun little contemporary, I think it's maybe kind of a thriller from the description, I'm not sure. But this is called Notes from My Captivity by Kathy Parks. And it's about this girl named Adrienne who, she's a journalist and she wants to do some investigative journalism about this family that disappeared in the Siberian wilderness. And she goes there and she gets kidnapped by them. And I guess this is all about her adventures because it's called Notes from My Captivity. Came across this at Barnes & Noble. It looks really cool. I've read a lot of fun wilderness contemporaries this year and I've really enjoyed it, including Not If I Save You First, I Am Still Alive, Starry Eyes. Those were all some really interesting books, so I'm gonna give this one a try. It looks really fun. Something to kind of break up the fantasy binge that I've been on. This will be good. So I want to try to read The Black Witch by Lori Forrest. This was suggested to me by my favorite bookseller. Her name is Alex, and I pretty much buy everything she suggests to me because we have the same taste. So there's actually this one and another one are both her suggestions. And I know this one, I don't know too much. She told me a little bit, but I like to be as vague as possible. This one is about Elloren, who is the granddaughter of the last Black Witch, and I know that she's going to some kind of magic school. And the way Alex has described this to me is that it is a story of an oppressed people from the side of the oppressors. So she is pretty well off. She's in a good family, but I believe she gets put into an arranged marriage by her family and she doesn't want to be in it, but she, doesn't fight back so much in the beginning, and I might totally be butchering that. This is just what she told me, but it sounded really interesting. And I know the second one, The Iron Flower, is already out. I'm into series when they're like have a few books out, so that if I really like it, I can keep going. So this one was suggested. I'm hopefully going to give this a try, and we'll see how it goes. So this book I know even less about. It's called A Winter's Promise, and it is the first in the Mirror Visitor trilogy, maybe, or a series, and it's by Christelle Dabos. And I know this is a book that was translated from French, I believe. It was originally... Yes, it's translated from French by Hildegard Sorel. And this is about a girl named Ophelia who she gets put into an arranged marriage with this member of like a powerful political clan. And it's all about kind of the intrigue and what happens there. Like, I don't know too much. The cover is beautiful. Alex told me to give it a try, so I want to do it. And I like that it's translated from French. That's super cool. And yeah. It's cool. There's a lot of books I don't know too much about this month. That makes me pretty happy. There's some pretty... That's 6 books I have on my list. As always, I leave a few blanks because I change my mind. I want to try different things. I like to give myself a lot of options, and that's what I do. So I want to hold these all up here. Ugh. So yeah, that's what Jen's reading this month. Comment down below if you've read any of these. Tell me what you think, what I should look forward to. Tell me if any of them have really good romances in them, because y'all know that's what I'm about. And if any of them, have really good romances, I'll probably read them first. So give me a heads up for that. Otherwise, again, I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Come back to the BookTube to spend some time with me, the BookTube. The BookTube where me, the book Refuge, is a safe place to talk about books and be nerdy together. Have a wonderful day, friends. Bye!